As your valedictorian, I can honestly say it's an honor to speak in front of my entire school and, will you excuse me for just a second? Ugh, get this wedgie out. Oh God, that was nowhere near my butt crack for at least an hour, guys. Ooh, right, I am still in front of 2,000 people doing a speech, so. Here's 6 times you definitely shouldn't wear a thong. 1, you're wearing pads. Admit it, you tried putting a pad on your thong during your period. Even if that means thong pads. Yes, stores actually sell pads for thongs, but it doesn't matter what shape it is. It could be a gingerbread man for all I care. The pad never quite sits right, always moves all around, and it still doesn't catch all that menstrual blood. This isn't only uncomfortable and impractical, it's also unhealthy. You might not realize it, but a non-effective pad moving all over the place is causing plenty of bacteria to get all up in your lady parts. Stick to basic underwear or pair your thong with a tampon. I wonder if tampons come in awesome shapes too. I put that in my vagina. 2, when you're sick. When you're under the weather, your immune system is seriously compromised, so you're less likely to be able to fight off bacterial infections. While you focus on getting vitamin C for your insides, help your V on the outside by putting on underwear that protects it best. Also, don't you want to be more comfortable when you're sick anyway? I do. Shoot! Bring on the granny panties and the cat pajamas. 3, when you've already worn lots of silk. Silk traps moisture, unlike usual cotton underwear, and that moisture allows bacteria to grow like a petri dish. Imagine what would happen if you never washed the sweat off your face after a full day. You'd probably break out with zits everywhere. Now picture the same picture down there. Yikes. Variety is the spice of life and your butt's life. So make sure cotton is part of your regularly balanced clothing diet. 4, when you're working out. Speaking of sweat concerns, the combination of heat, moisture, and body movements can create the perfect storm for disrupting your vaginal pH. It's especially dicey if you're going to stay in your thong and spandex for a while after you finish your workout. Instead of breaking a sweat in a barely there thong, pick a breathable cotton panty. It'll be more comfortable, more protective, and also allow you to save those thongs for when you actually want someone staring at your butt. Treadmill creepers to the left, to the left. 5, when you're wearing a short skirt or dress. Don't get me wrong, a short skirt and a thong is definitely a sexy combo. And why else would you want to wear a short dress or thong unless you wanted to feel sexy? But wearing such a tiny piece of fabric when your vag is already more exposed than usual makes your vagina super susceptible to the elements. There's the potential for bad bacteria on every public seat you sit on, whether on a bar stool in a club, or in a desk at school, or even just riding an Uber, train, or bus home. This bacteria is inevitable, but now it's got the potential to be BFFs with your lady parts, aka the potential to get some nasty infections. Who knew your thong could be such a backstabbing witch? 6, when you're having poop problems. Oh yes, poop problems. Upset stomach, IBS, taking a drive to Constipation City, or a stroll down Diarrhea Drive. Side note, I would pay no one to paint that picture. But if there's a day you're literally feeling like poop, just know that little bits of the stuff can get on the part of your thong that's wedged up right in between your cheeks and near your vagina. And that's when you've officially landed on Infection Island. Let me ease up on the details. If your tummy is bothering you, it's best to opt for underwear that'll make you feel more like this on a scale from this to this. Now here's a lollipop for being so good. So as you can see, the main reason to not wear thongs all the time is to basically prevent you from bringing on the bacteria, especially if you're someone who is already naturally plagued with odors, weird discharge, and uncomfortable infections. So throw on those thongs whenever you want to feel like $1,000,000, but let me tell you, breathable, comfortable underwear is just as priceless. How have thongs been the bane of your existence? Tweet me or Instagram me at Cheyenne Grogan, or let's chat about it in the comments below. Are you an infection rebel and still want to wear thongs every day for the rest of your life? Then click the video on your left to find out 5 facts about your favorite undergarment. If this video got you thinking about buying another option for the first time, click the video on your right to learn 5 facts about basic underwear. I'm Cheyenne, and you're on Gurl.com.